Well, tonight it's a privilege to turn to the end of the first chapter of John. We're going to be looking at John chapter 1, verses 37 through 51. As you turn there, perhaps I want to ask you about the optics of our church. Now, if you hadn't noticed, there was one optic that was different as you came in the door. What was it? It was that a slide appeared on the wall that said evening service. Sounds like a great big change, doesn't it? But you know, if you were to look at our church, we would tell the world in honesty, our church family is primarily older. We don't offer necessarily fancy entertainment style worship. The preacher preaches long sermons. And yet the marching drumbeat of worldly theology is the question that people ask me sometimes: what would attract people to come to our church? Well, the marching drumbeat of the Gospel of John is come and see. Come and see who Jesus is. And if you believe in him, you will have life. Follow along as I read the testimony of some of the early disciples and of Jesus himself regarding the calling of the first disciples. I'm going to pick up at verse 35. The next day again, John was standing with two of his disciples, and he looked at Jesus as he walked by and said, "Behold, the Lamb of God." The two disciples heard him say this, and they followed Jesus. Jesus turned and saw them following and said to them, "What are you seeking?" And they said to him,